Ik denk wat zo belangrijk hier is, die informatie, die inlichtingen moet daaruit zijn over de verkiezingen, over hoe kan je stemmen en wat zijn de veranderingen in de stemwet nu en wat betekent dat. En zo deze jaar, de verkiezingen voor Suriname in 2025, voor de eerste keer heb je bijna 40.000 mensen te stemmen. Voor de eerste keer. Tussen 18 en 23. En je moet gewoon bereiken. How do you say? You have to reach out to them. To let them understand this process and what their vote means and why it's important for them to vote. And how strong a democracy can be for a country. To help a country choose its own leaders, choose its own vision, choose its own future. And that's what Suriname has in front of it. Suriname has been through some difficult times, but it's about to enter a time that I think is going to be very positive for Suriname, especially with oil and gas and other things that are happening here. So the voters in 2025 need to think about Suriname. Next year is Suriname's, 50th anniversary?
It is.
Yeah, 50 years of independence. Where does this country want to go 50 years from now? And that's what voters should be thinking about. And which party would be able to help them achieve that? And those are the kinds of questions people need to be asking themselves, asking their political leaders, and engage in that kind of conversation so that Suriname can move forward on its agenda. We hebben al gesproken met de United States Agency for International Development om hier te komen, om wat steun te geven aan de information programs en te zien wat wij kunnen doen. Dit is Surinaamse verkiezingen, het is niet onze. Maar misschien kunnen wij beter steunen of wat assistance geven aan de Surinaamse regering om het goed te doen. En tot nu toe, ik denk, het ziet er goed uit, de verkiezingen. Maar we kunnen altijd wat doen. Zo we zullen dat doen. En ook tijdens de periode van de verkiezingen, ik zal mensen van de ambassade laten gaan kijken als observers. Zien, hoe werkt het hier? Hoe werkt het in Nikeri? Hoe werkt het in Mungo? Hoe werkt het in Kwamala Somutu? En is het goed gegaan? En om dat gevoel te hebben. We zullen onze best doen.
Met de eerste verkiezingen van Donald Trump tot president ligt de eerste prioriteit bij het versterken van de handels- en zakelijke relaties met verschillende landen. Begin deze week vonden gesprekken plaats waarbij 36 Amerikaanse bedrijven interesse toonden om te investeren in Suriname. Hier zal de komende periode de focus op gelegd worden, stelt Faucher.
Voor onze relatie, als ik heb gezegd, Trump's eerste prioriteit is de Amerikaanse economie. Dus for us, we will continue to promote the trade relationship and the commercial relationship between Suriname and the United States. And as you know, the United States is the biggest trade partner for Suriname. And we're hoping to bring more companies here in the future. So that policy will continue. As a matter of fact, one of my officers was in a trade fair just at the beginning of this week to talk to American companies that were interested in coming here. And he was there for a day. 36 companies asked to speak to him about the possibilities and the opportunities of coming to invest in Suriname and work here. So we'll see what we can do. We'll promote that. And that's what we've always been trying to do. So I think that's, first of all, most important. We have a very strong relationship from the military to the military in the sense of trying to help with capacity building, try to do training, and deepen the understanding of our military about what the challenges are in the rest of the world. And I think that's going to continue through. And President Trump, with his policies of trying to stop or slow immigration, to manage it much more strongly to the United States, the illegal immigration, we'll see a lot of policies about going against those transnational criminal organizations that are behind a lot of this. And those organizations operate throughout the region, including including here in Suriname and other places. And they get involved in things not just in moving people, but moving drugs, moving weapons and other things, all sorts of criminality. And I think we'll continue to see us working quite closely with Suriname on that aspect and seeing what we can do to help Suriname better there.